I'm Melanie Lavelle, and I'm here with Benefit Kitchen. Thank you to New York Tech Meetup and Bloomberg's Women in Tech group for this opportunity. We're really pleased to be here. And this is Dan. He'll be driving the car right now. Benefit Kitchen is a tool that helps connect 47 million low-income families to the supports they've earned. These are families living in poverty, working hard, but can't get ahead. And it's because they don't know they're eligible for benefits. As it is today, to find out if you're eligible for these benefits, how do you go about finding out? The government does not call and say, please come in and apply for food stamps. I mean, it is funny, right? Like the idea that the IRS can find me, nobody else can find you. It's the plan. So they go door to door, word of mouth, it's all piecemeal. And that creates a gross inefficiency in the system that leaves $80 billion on the table instead of going to the families in their pockets, in the communities that they were intended for. 80 billion, it's like the 80 billion, it's a lot of money. This is, 80 billion. And this isn't new stuff. This is already legislated, already out there, money that's not being used. So Benefit Kitchen, in this example, we're gonna kind of say, like New York City, California, 50% of families don't get food stamps that are eligible. You might have seen all those food stamp ads lately on the subway. That's because 50% aren't getting them. So we'll take one of these sample families, Sarah, who goes to her local grocer and gets a card, a Benefit Kitchen card. Maybe it's on her coupon. It's a download code to get a free benefit screening. She gets on the bus and begins her screening. So she lives in Queens, English, where are we going? She has 2 kids. I love this wall. I want one. This is so cool. All right, so she has 2 kids, 2 and 5. She has income. Wait, did we do income already? What's you? $13.47. Anybody know what minimum wage is in New York right now? $8.75. Very good, people. That was a trick question. A lot of people, $7.25. And, oh, hi. So $8.75, $13.47 a month. She's paying $1,200 a month for rent. Good luck finding an apartment in New York City for $1,200. But this is where they put whatever they are paying. All the questions we ask are specifically asked because of benefit eligibility criteria. Then we ask heating, cooling, $400 for food, $900 for childcare for 35 hours a week, $900 for childcare. If you don't have children, you've just learned how expensive they really are. Crazy expensive. And what you notice we haven't asked is if we haven't asked for her name, her social security number, or her address. This is not the place to be tracking that kind of information. This is supposed to be a safe place where low-income families, individuals can test what happens when their income goes up, expenses go down, the whole gamut, and asking for their social security, I don't want it. And the rule is if I don't want to give it up on an app, I'm not going to make anybody else give it up on an app because this is really personal information. And very high quality, we need the best answers here that we can get. So this is the main results page. After Dan has just popped that all in, we can see that she's now eligible for over $500 a month in government benefits and $9,000 at the end of the year in tax credit. Now remember, she was earning $1,300 a month. It could be life-changing, this kind of money. This is help you keep your job, help feed your family. We have food stamps that she's eligible for of $500. Child care assistance, she could now pay $12 a month in copay. She's not eligible for welfare. And what's deceptively simple here, it looks like, okay, cool. We're also testing across benefits. Your food stamps affects this, your welfare affects this. We are cross-tabulating all of that at the same time. For example, Medicaid, we tested Medicaid first because in order to be eligible for Obamacare, or ACA, you have to first be ineligible for Medicaid. So throughout, we're doing the whole testing across the board. Then we have my budget, which shows how these impact on her monthly budget. We also have resources, which is how to go apply for these benefits. Access NYC. Is there anybody from Do It here? Access NYC is the online application here in the city. And also other fun resources. Fun if you are a nerd like me, but they're fun. They're like all these little budgeting tools and things. Basically, we just want to give them a wealth of information, the information that they can make informed financial decisions. Nobody likes a surprise in their paycheck, and that's what families get every month when they're living paycheck to paycheck. This is supposed to help them keep their jobs and move ahead. And blow ahead. Okay. And can families access the internet? Because I still get this a lot. Happy news. Today, 80 to 85% of low-income families have internet access either via their cell phone or at home. And that's only getting bigger. Obama this week also mentioned that he's going to do low-cost broadband access for low-income families across the country. Yay! So they can get it. And I did want to, I didn't hear anybody else do an ask, but I will. You can come back up with me, because I'm sure I'm about to say the same things you're going to say. But this has been completely bootstrapped. This is a frustrated mother who is just getting 15 years of working in this field, needed to put it up, bootstrapped it, and very kind friends and family help, you know. And so funding, of course. Socially responsible companies. We would really love this to be a place where somebody that wants to offer them a free cup of coffee, cup of tea, toys, whatever it is, that this be a place where socially responsible, we all come together and say, you're not doing this alone. Developers for innovation, space, so that I'm not at my own kitchen table would be lovely. And brand ambassadors. It's just about the thing. But it's really fun because you're ending poverty, and, you know, that gets you up in the morning. That's a really cool gig to have in the morning, is ending poverty. That's a wrap. Thanks.
All right, we have time for a couple of questions for Benefit Kitchen coaches.
All right, just a quick question. What does a resource tab look like? Are you sending people to, like, you know, local kitchen homes, and if they need it? I just want to understand what that looks like.
Hello. So it is all the resources about how to get the benefits. So, for instance, in New York, you have Access NYC that you can use to apply for all these benefits. The reason we use Benefit Kitchen first is because it's the 5-minute screener. This kind of system is going to ask for verification, your name, who lives, social security numbers, the whole thing. We don't want them to have to go there unless they know that they're eligible and know that it's worth their time to apply. So if it's only going to get $25 worth of food stamps, you might not apply. You might not want to go get fingerprinted and everything else they're going to make you go through just to get the benefit. $500, you might toughen it up a little bit. And, oh, I forgot to mention, this is free right now in New York City and the state of California. With funding and help, we could have this out by the end of the year all across the country. It's been built for that kind of quick turnaround.
How many people do you think are not using benefits that this site would help to get on benefits?
There's a great group called the Working Poor Project. They estimate 10.5 million families, or 47 million Americans, are working poor and not getting the benefits they need.
And how easy would it be for you to take this, what you've created here for New York, across to other states? Is it difficult with the state rules?
It would be difficult if we hadn't been doing this kind of work for 15 years. So at this point, Obamacare threw me through a little bit of a loop. And you guys might have gotten thrown through a loop for yourselves. I was more like, oh no, but it's good. And all these things change, but we know when they change. At this point, it's pretty streamlined, the whole. We have 5 more states ready to go now.
Okay. All right, we have time for one question. And did you have someone back there that had a question? Or Gulru? Just wait until we get a microphone up to you so we can.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question. Have you had any testimonials or anyone who's used Benefit Kitchen to find out that they were eligible and then have gone through the process to get aid?
Again, hi. So we've been making these for 15 years, but this is the first client-facing app. So we've screened hundreds of thousands of families on software systems that we license to nonprofits. This is the first time it's standalone looking at the clients. And we tested it during the Vitus, during the free tax assistance centers. This, was that spring? No, that was winter. Well, winter, spring, who knows around here. But it was really, we learned a lot, we've added it in. And I think the biggest thing right now is to get it out there, and social media, and get people using it and get that kind of feedback.
Great. All right. Thank you, Benefit Kitchen.